Aries, what up, doe? Family, welcome to Swimming Through the Void. This will be a general message for the sign of Aries, wherever that resonates at for you in your birth chart. Keep in mind, everybody's got a first house as part of their birth chart. Time and energy are fluid, so take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else. And these readings are timeless, family, so whenever you stumble across this message, there will be something here for you to help bring you clarity, confirmation, to help empower you, to help you align. Aries, tapping into your energy today, I use this faceted garden oracle deck. It's been the vibes lately. Some big energies came out for you here, Aries. First card being this morning song. So we have, this would be, similar to the aces in the tarot deck here. We have the dawn of a new day here. We have a new song that we're singing, the beginning of a new chapter. And with the very next card coming out being the flame, it feels almost like the divine, right? It came out with the celestial realm card. It's like the divine has lit a fire up under you, or there's this spark that has been ignited within you, Aries, where this just feels, to put it very simply, it feels new. It feels like we have this new drive, this new ambition, this new spark. I am seeing with the Celestial Realm card that you are being very guided, very protected right now through your own angels and guides. We have the Metamorphosis card out here. So maybe going through some big changes here, maybe some endings, and obviously some new beginnings with the morning song. And it really feels like my Aries are sort of breaking free, right? You can think of this terrarium being the past cycle or past cycles of your life, and now we're sort of bursting at the seams. There's no more growth for us here, so to speak, and we are ready to break free. We're ready to be transplanted into a new pot, so we can continue our journey, so we can continue to grow, continue to evolve. And we have this gate card here. We did just pass through this Lion's Gate portal, a week or so ago, and that's really what it is this sacred doorway where, different energy centers, new parts of us are being activated or upgraded, if you want to put it like that. And it is sort of like this flame, this new drive, this new realization, this new energy here that we're working with. And we have the light as well. So just this energy feels really good. It doesn't feel, with the metamorphosis, these things can be pretty intense or even scary, but it feels really good. It feels like things are changing for the better. I see that my Aries, my warriors of the zodiac, are weathering the storm, and we'll say you're rolling with the punches, right? And so just like my Aries, I know y'all are strong. I know y'all got this, and it looks like some amazing changes happening for you. So with that, we're going to pray real quick. We have the Six of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So there's a message coming through about where we're giving our energy, Aries. Maybe there's a relationship, or even for some of you, relationships, romantic or platonic. This is just asking us so far. This is just like, where are we giving our energy? Are we putting our energy into things that are not giving back to us? Is there equal give and take? Is our energy being reciprocated in the relationships and situations that we find ourselves in right now? That may be part of this metamorphosis and this terrarium, where maybe you're outgrowing certain relationships in your reality or certain situations. It resonates different for all of us, but again, I want to sort of go back to the Celestial Realm card. This is very divine, this shift. You're being guided, really tapping in with that intuition, and your higher guidance right now is going to be the ticket for all of us, because, we all have different timelines, different lives, and you are all sparks. We are all sparks of the divine. We all have that connection. So with this flame card, maybe some of you do tapping in with some Kundalini breath work, or some breath of fire, even to tap into that divinity within yourself, to quiet the mind, to come into the body and be able to channel this divine wisdom, this divine information that's coming through you, this divine light rather. This energy feels very good, though. It feels like you're breaking free, okay? I think Fat Cat's knocking on the door. Come on, Fat Cat. I know that's you. You're knocking like the police. Knocking like the police over here. Divine Mother. Damn, Aries. Y'all, I see y'all really strong, really getting it, really weathering the storm right now. Divine Mother, Father, Holy Spirit of the Most High, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, Archangels, Ancestors. Messages for my Aries today for their highest good. Anything, my Aries need to hear, anything they need to know, any messages that will bring them clarity and confirmation, any messages that will empower my Aries warriors, any messages that will bring healing and bring them into alignment with their highest timeline, their highest self, their best life, and of course with your will, Most High, will be greatly appreciated. All praise and glory forever and ever. Aries, this is feeling very major, okay? As I sort of flipped through, so for some of you, you are on the verge of maybe leaving a romantic relationship behind, or you're feeling intuitively like, yeah, this just really isn't going to work out. This isn't for me, or however it's coming through. It feels like energetically you're feeling the ending of a situation. I saw the World as well with the Judgment. So this is like a deep awakening to what this next chapter is going to bring for you, or a deep awakening to what needs to be released or closed out here in your life. What is going on in the past here for my Aries family? Thank you, Spirit. Wow. Quite a few cards coming through. This, they're saying, is a side note. Okay. That's why. Makes sense. What is the current energy for Aries, please, Spirit? Aries, wow. What is incoming for Aries? Thank you so much, Spirit. Y'all, this is huge, Aries, and I say that because in the tarot we have major arcana cards and minor arcana. The major arcana, from the starting with the Fool, card number 0, ending with the World. Those cards in order represent our journey through this realm, through our incarnations. And then the minor arcana could be seen as sort of like the filler, the details, right? There's a lot of major arcana coming out here in your reading today. This energy feels, I'm hearing gigantic. This energy feels big, okay? What can I get one more? Because this is just okay. Thank you so much. That's exactly what I needed. What is the advice for my Aries Spirit? Wow. Theme. Thank you, Spirit. Beating these cards up. Somebody asked me the other day why I shuffle so aggressively. It's just the way I do it. I don't pull the cards myself. I let Spirit do what they do, and that's just how I've always shuffled. So I apologize if my shuffling is too aggressive for you, but it works for me. So you guys, I'm really seeing there's some almost like some deep pain arising for my Aries. Now, this is not going to resonate for all of you, but for a lot of you, this really feels like, especially with this Venus retrograde we're going through right now, this feels very relationship oriented. This feels very relationshipy, right? This is not for all of you, because for others, this is having to do with your own relationship with yourself, Aries. And what I'm seeing in the past energies here, I'm seeing some blessings coming into your life, but on the other side of that coin, this is where these realizations are happening, where you're having this awakening or you're receiving these blessings, and then you're like, thinking about things and situations that you're in and you're like, yo, I deserve more, or things could be so much better, or I'm hearing you say, I never imagined things turning out like this. So maybe things are a little different than we had envisioned, right? Which is usually the case for all of us. We can have the vision, we can have the focal point, but the divine always sort of, has the master plan, and things don't always turn out the way we had envisioned. What I'm really seeing is I'm almost seeing you in this dream state. I'm saying this because we have the Page of Cups out here in the past energy, and it's almost like we're going into this vision of, man, things could look like this, or I could be doing X, Y, and Z right now. It's just sort of this daydreamy energy where I feel like this spark, this flame within is sort of pulling you in a new direction. I hope that makes sense. I am seeing a lot of you coming into contact with, we'll say, like, new members of your soul tribe, or making new connections with people that you might just have that feeling of them being soul family or soul mates in some capacity. And I'm also seeing some of my Aries get these blessings here in the physical world. Maybe some of you got blessed with like a new job or some type of raise, or what it really feels like is your hard work that you've been doing on yourself, Aries, is paying off in some capacity, right? And that can be internally and externally. And so I'm really seeing almost like this urge to move forward, or to move into something else, or to expand in some way. And this side note here, you're coming through in your power here with the Emperor, and what came through with it is the King of Cups. What I'm seeing this as is you're really handling your business. You're getting things done right now. It feels like you're building something. For a lot of you, this feels almost like the beginning stages of building something new. And the message I got through this, especially with the King of Cups, is that your crown chakra is wide open right now. Your intuition is on 10. And it really feels like Spirit is saying to move from this space. Things can be so chaotic around us, but if we can find that center, if we can drop into our heart space, if we can breathe, if we can quiet things down internally, then there we are. We're rooted, we're grounded, we're here, we're in the now, right? So what I really feel like this message is saying is you're intuitively feeling something. Sorry, you guys, I knew that was gonna happen. Let me pop over here real quick and log out of this. Sign out. Sorry about that, y'all. Bringing us to your current energy, there's some overthinking. I see some of you feeling maybe alone, or feeling like you're not good enough. There's just this sense of things not being right. With this Five of Pentacles is how I'm feeling, where it's like that door is locked, which is the reason this person in the card is sort of looking like she's in a funk. Maybe no motivation, a little bit sad, or even for some of us, a depression or something like that, because we can't get to the other side of this door. The door is locked. The door is the door to our 10 of Pentacles, so to speak, which is our legacy, or the life that we are building, or the life that we're striving to build. There is sort of a message here. I mean, check this out. So we have the Six of Swords, the Eight of Swords, with the Five of Pentacles. This is really a message, Aries, not to overthink right now, or bind yourself up thinking about the what ifs, or thinking about, if you're getting pulled down any type of sort of, we'll say, negative road, or I call it the Scorpio death spiral, where we just sort of get pulled into this lower frequency, and we can just go all the way if we don't pick ourselves up, so to speak, and shift our focus. And I'm really seeing with the Six of Swords, this is really like a message from Spirit, like, yo, we're guiding you, we're pulling you through this storm, we're pulling you through these choppy waters to the shore. Don't let yourself get sucked down into that Scorpio death spiral. The key to this door is leaning right up against it in this card, really just saying that if we were to lift our head up, pull ourselves out of the funk, shift our focus to something in another direction, we would see the key to this door and we'd be like, oh my God, it was there the whole time, right? And so there is just this feeling of making sure you are keeping yourself positive, right? And I don't mean like spiritual bypassing, but I mean, is everything really that bad? Are you stuck? Are you alone? Because I see your guides and angels coming through heavy. Even if you are feeling alone in the physical world, I'm seeing your intuition sort of lit up right now. And I am seeing that you are being guided into some new energy, a very abundant energy. For some of you, you may be finding out that you are pregnant or expecting. Some of you may already know that. For others, for some of you, there may be a relationship on its way, so to speak. But I also am feeling with this Six of Swords that you're sort of still coming out of something energetically, maybe a relationship. For some of you, this is sort of a manifestation coming your way. There's a new opportunity for a relationship. This does not necessarily have to be romantic, but with the Knight of Cups, a lot of times it is. This relationship though, or these relationships that you're these new connections that you're making feel very abundant. They feel very aligned with where you are moving, okay? And again, we have the 5 plus the Ace of Pentacles, which is the 6 of Pentacles. We saw that 6 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck when we first, and there was this give and take, this energy of give and take. So regardless of where that resonates for you, I think Spirit is really asking us to think about and meditate on where we're putting our energy. Who are we giving our energy to? Is it a situation that's making us feel like this in some way? And is the key really right there? Can we pull our energy from this situation or person and put it elsewhere in order to feel like this, right? In the theme of your reading, you guys, we have the Sun with the 6 of Wands, the first 2 cards that came out. Here comes the Sun. You're moving into victory. Again, your guides are pulling you into a new chapter. You are being guided, you are being led, but this is sort of like at the same time we're going through this painful ending. That's exactly what's been coming through for the transits lately, where I've been saying that we're in between worlds. With this Pluto retrograde in Capricorn, late degrees, we're closing the door on old cycles, and at the same time we're getting this new inspiration for where we're going next, whether that's in career, relationship, life in general. Some of you are thinking about moving into a new city or a new country or a new home, right? And that's another message. Some of you are house hunting, and I'm feeling good vibes for that as well. It's sort of like just a good omen for those of you that are house hunting. There's this message with the 10 of Swords and the 4 of Pentacles to release. You know, sometimes we get in these comfort zones and we'll stay there for years longer than we had to, or than we should have, just because of this sense of comfort, this fear of the unknown, this fear of moving into something new, this fear of what will I do without this person, or what will I do if I'm not working here, right? And with the 4 of Pence, we have the Fool right after this. This is your Aries energy, right? But if you see this person is free falling backwards off a cliff, completely trusting that universal energy, God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, your higher power, your higher power, great spirit, right? This is the divine, and free falling into the arms of the divine, trusting your intuition. If you see she's holding that amethyst, maybe for some of you working with some amethyst right now is something that you've maybe been feeling, or something that Spirit is wanting you to do, to really learn to trust your heart space, to really learn to trust your intuition, your higher guidance. But very simply, this is about cutting the past, leaving the past behind, letting go of it, stepping outside of that comfort zone and doing what you're being intuitively guided to do. You're, like I said, this very heavy feeling of your angels and guides having your back, and you truly moving into happiness and abundance and this energy of victory, or even for some of you being recognized for everything you've made it through and for all that you've overcome in some capacity. You're coming out the last card in the theme of the reading, the Queen of Swords, and this is about putting that fear to the side, putting the pride to the side, putting the insecurities to the side, all emotions aside, and really leading forward with facts. These are the facts of this situation. I don't feel right here anymore. I know in my heart of hearts that this isn't for me, or however this is resonating and manifesting for you. And this is you taking that sword of truth and letting it do the work for you. It's not like you really have to do anything. Your heart space is pulling you in a certain direction. That flame, that fire, that spark has been ignited within you, and you're going to just follow that. You're going to follow your heart, because ultimately it's like you're following your bliss here. You're following your spirit into purpose. Just like we named that New Moon in Cancer live, we did purpose activation. That's happening for us collectively right now, and this truly is this sacred doorway, this gateway into incoming energy, victory, into devil, setting ourselves free from the things that bind us, the addictions, the attachments, the relationships, the jobs, the situations, period, that are keeping us from moving forward into this happiness, this victory. This is all in your incoming energy. These are the cards that came out after the fact. It is a new opportunity to move into balance. It's a new opportunity to create stability and balance in your life, and it's a major opportunity here for you, a major awakening to truly release, again, to follow your spirit, to cut yourself free of the bindings, the chains, and to truly follow. I see those horses as representing your spirit guides, and in this card, the charioteer has no reins. Trusting the horses, trusting that he is being led into his victory, into his legacy, into his empire, queendom, kingdom, however it resonates for you. And in your advice, Queen of Cups, Two of Swords, Seven of Wands, Lovers. This is all about pouring into you. This is all about balancing your internal world, taking care of you at this time, and making that decision. Two of Swords, right? We're at this crossroads. It feels like we're stuck. We don't know which way to go. This is really about following. Look at that crown on her head. The crown chakra is wide open right now. This is about following your intuition, family. Aries, you have a different type of intuition. It's a feeling. It's a feeling. And with you being Aries, the initiator, the starter, the first sign of the zodiac, this is about going for it. This is about being that brave warrior, right? And this is not only for Aries suns, for all of my Aries placements, truly tapping into that Aries first house power within you and moving in the direction. And for all of you, I know this is something that you feel. With all of this intuition out here, this is something you feel very deeply. And so keeping your energy clean, keeping your side of the street clean, so to speak. I see things are, for a lot of you, really chaotic. This is really about standing in your power. Seven of Wands is spirit saying that you have the upper ground here. Stand your ground. Follow that intuition. And I'm just seeing the solar plexus being lit up here. I personally have Mars in Aries in the 8th house. My intuition comes from here, and it lights my whole body up. And so, like I said, it's a different type of intuition. It's something that you just know, right? And it's sort of like you're in your bubble. Your bubble is clean and clear, regardless of how chaotic or how nasty the energy is around you. This is really about staying in your energy and going with your inner voice. Protecting yourself, protecting your future, protecting your legacy, right? Spirit is saying that you've come so far, Aries, and again, not to stress, to continue and make sure you're taking care of yourself right now as you're going through this major ending, right? And sort of being lit up with the truth of your overall situation. So let's grab an oracle card or two before we tap out. Seeing the time, I kind of went a little over on this one, so I don't want the camera to cut off. Then I'll have to restart the camera and the sound and everything. So Spirit, what is the message for Aries? And if anybody needs to take a deeper dive and wants to book a personal session with me, my website is right below in the description box. Y'all check it out, swimmingthroughthevoid.com. Make sure if you're scheduling a live session, you purchase the session and then you schedule it as well. It's sort of, there's a link right there in the description of the reading to schedule your session. Green Tara, supreme protection. You guys, there is this overall feeling of being just so protected here. Very heavy angelic presence coming through in your reading. Maybe some of you have been cultivating that connection or those connections with your angels here. We have focused intention and prayer and contemplation. Here's that focused intention. It says, think about what you desire. Set your sights high. Expect the best possible outcome. And if I know y'all see that pig flying, Spirit's saying that nothing is impossible right now. So dream as big as you can. Connect with heaven. Ask and you shall receive. Family, knock and it shall be open. Seek and you shall find. What do we have here, Ma, for my beautiful Aries family? No matter what you've done, no matter how many mistakes you've made, Kali is here for you always. Yours is the safety and sanctuary of her divine love. She's your soft place to fall and your kindest and most enthusiastic advocate. Let her shift your experience from endless tasks and ever greater expectations into sweet relief and comforting connection. Ooh. And if this cuts off, y'all, we still gonna do our breath at the end. We have Kundalini Shakti as well. It says significant inner shifts are taking place. Energies are beginning to move in new ways. You may feel that resolution's hard to pin down at this time. Lean into unfamiliar territory with boldness tempered by patience, and you will become capable of many things on many levels that you were not capable of accomplishing previously. You shall rise. A fresh path is signified. I'm actually being guided to grab one more. Do not allow negative thought or speech to undermine your inner spiritual connection. Claim your voice and your power to express yourself from your heart. Though it may not yet be visible in your physical world, a new order is generating within the soul, and in time it shall manifest in a transformation that heals your inner world and improves your physical life circumstances as well. Aries gang, thank y'all so much for being in this space. Thank y'all for joining. Thank you all for taking the time out of your day to show love here on this channel, to smash that thumbs up, to take time out and comment on these videos. All of you that have shared them and sent donations, you guys are beyond appreciated. Thank you. I know y'all hear me say that, but I just, there really is no words. I am so grateful for this beautiful family here. Welcome to all of the new Aries subscribers. If you haven't been here before, now is when we take a second to take a deep and cleansing breath. We're going to use our will and our visualization to draw in this divine cosmic energy. Picture it as white or gold light, okay, filling up your energetic body. We're going to inhale as deeply as we can. We're going to pause, hold the breath at the top. We are going to watch ourselves, imagine ourselves glowing as brightly as we possibly can as we're holding the breath. And then as we release the breath, we are going to forcefully exhale like we're filling up a balloon, watching any negativity, any blockages, any sadness, any anger, any sort of lower frequencies. We're going to picture that all in the form of black or gray smoke or static, leaving us so that our guides can help us transmute those energies into this healing and guiding light and love, all of those things. So let's clear our lungs and we will get this breath in. Breathe in. Hold it. Squeeze Mulabandha. Raise that energy up your spine. Now lock it into your heart space and watch yourself glowing brighter and brighter. Hold it. And Release. Aries family, I love and appreciate y'all so much. Thank you for being here. I will see you beautiful beings on the next reading.